Welcome to my workshop. Today is a promised video. About December the 10th, I think it was the date. It was the first time I was checking out some blades from Walker Professional Tools. Now, this is a British based company, more or less like a family company, and they reached out to me if I wanted to try out some of their blades. Just a disclaimer, I've not been paid to create any videos, anything like that. I'm just giving these blades a go. As to be honest, I don't mind supporting smaller companies that don't have a massive reach like Freud, Trend or anything else. So yeah, I gladly said yes to try them out. And after more or less 4 months, I'm going to give you my findings. Now, as you can expect, they actually do have a wide variety of different types of blades to fit any needs that you may have. So I was testing their blades on a table saw, mitre saw, and even on a track saw. As you probably noticed, all these machines are from Evolution. So what that means? Well, the table saw and the mitre saw, the bore hole, the size of it is different, 25.4 millimeters. However, Walker do supply reducing rings as well, so there's no issues in fitting these blades on those tools. However, there's one thing that you need to be aware of. The Evolution tools do run at lower RPMs. So in theory, that could give you a subpar performance with these blades. But we'll get to the performance in just a second. On top of it, you have to consider, I'm pretty certain of this, that if you do use different types of blades on the Evolution kit, well, it's a little bit tricky with the warranty. So if you do decide to use different brands of blades on your Evolution kit, well, you do that on your own responsibility. However, I'm quite happy to report that the track saw from Evolution, the bore hole size was exactly as the blade itself. I think in that case they are actually quite standard. And I was using two different blades with my track saw. Currently I've got the 40 tooth in, and I was also using the 60 tooth as well. Now, as I said, they do offer quite a large variety of different blades for a specific tool. For example, in this case, not sure if you're going to be able to see it, it actually does says cordless on the blade itself. Okay, it won't stop you from using it on a corded machine. However, I'm just trying to point out that they do have a wide variety of blades that will suit most of the applications, and of course a fine cut tooth wood blade as well. So what are my impressions so far? After 4 months of use, I've actually tackled quite a lot of projects, and I was trying to use just these blades for all of them. The track saw came in very handy in the last 4 months on multiple projects I was doing. However, one I want to highlight to you, I've made a hardwood desk for my daughter, and I used these blades to cut through rough oak boards, and then with high accuracy and very high quality, I was cutting the glue up panels to the correct sizes I needed. Initially, I was using the 40 tooth blade to rip down the main boards. However, later on, when I was breaking down those glue up panels, I went for the 60 tooth. And I have to say, the quality of finish was fantastic in both cases. I decided at one point I'm actually going to swap the blades and go with the 40 tooth when I was breaking down the bottom part, the bottom panel for the desk, just to see what would be the cut quality. And I'm quite pleased to report it was fantastic. Okay, you could not tell the difference between the 60 and the 40 tooth blades. It was flawless. So it just speaks about the quality of these blades. At least in a track saw scenario, there was no issues with it at all, and it was running very smoothly, even on that rough timber, quite thick as well. I think some of the boards were 5 centimeters in thickness, and the blade went through those oak boards like it was butter. But I was also breaking down some large pine boards, and what struck me, I didn't have as much residue from cutting them as I normally get. So I'm not sure if it's just the wood this time that it didn't have that much residue, but I've not had that much soot buildup on these blades. So yeah, these work absolutely brilliantly with a circular saw or a track saw, as in this case. And I've actually had very similar experience with my Mitre saw with regards to different types of blades. So I do have this fine wood blade, 60 teeth, and initially I've put that on my Mitre saw. And to be fair, I do use my Mitre saw quite a lot, and through many materials, you know, hardwoods, mainly pine to be fair, rough sawn timber, some wooden beams, and it did not struggle at all. And that 62 blade, even with thicker beams as well, no issues at all. And you can tell by how much I used it, you know, even the paint is starting to come off a little bit, but there's not that much buildup of the soot of the dust on the teeth as well, which a little bit surprised me, to be absolutely honest with you. Usually I do get a lot more dirt on those teeth, and obviously I wasn't cleaning that up. So that's 62. At one point I had quite a lot of pine beams, 9cm by 9cm, and the ones I still got in my workshop, they're 7 by 7cm. Okay, I was building some garden stuff for a client, so I decided to change the blade from the 60 teeth to the 40 tooth. Okay, so the medium cut, as I thought, you know, it's going to be far better to cut those beams. It will be a little bit quicker, and so on. That's what you should do anyway, okay? More teeth for those nice, intricate, perfect cuts. Less teeth is for those quicker cuts on rough sawn timber, okay? That's the way it is. However, later on, I discovered that even with that 40 teeth, I was able to get flawless results on hardwood, on even actually on the laminated chipboard I've got, melamine boards, MDF, anything. Absolutely fantastic results. And in the same way, I was using those blades on my table saw, although not on the new table saw. I was using them on the old Rage 5. Over here, I've still got the Evolution wood dedicated blade. And yeah, I still had very good results on my Rage 5. Perfect cuts, no issues. I was using the 40 and the 62 blade. And yeah, overall, there's no issues with those blades. I'm really happy to report that a family-run business, a local-ish company in the UK, is managing to produce very high quality blades, and I just wanted to share that with you. If you want to support British make, if you are from Britain, go for it. You will not be disappointed with the quality of those blades for sure. Out of everything I can point out, however, it's, you know, it happens on most of the blades really, is just the marking on the blades, okay? They will eventually rub off. It's just an indication how much I use them. And, you know, after all that, they're still super sharp and they're still performing absolutely great. I'm going to leave some links for you down below in the description of this video. Check them out. The blades will not break the bank, okay? They're reasonably priced, and as I said, they do have a wide variety of them for any applications. Table saws, miter saws, circular saws, battery operated saws, you know, they've got the lot, so check them out. So there you have it. That's my review after 4 months of using these blades more or less every day for different type of projects on different materials. Recently I was even cutting some aluminium tubes on that blade on the Mitre saw with no issues at all. After that I was cutting some hardwood and pine, and again flawless results. So from me, I can definitely recommend those blades. But hey, check them out, link below. And if you actually have been using them, let us know your experience in the comments section. The more opinions, the better. Maybe I was lucky with my blades and they perform great. Maybe you had different experience. Comment section down below, let us know. Now I just want to say a massive thank you to my Patreons for the ongoing support. And before you go, check out those 2 playlists absolutely full of fantastic videos. Maybe you haven't seen all of them, so yeah, click on them, check them out, and hopefully I'll see you on my next video. Take care.